Hey guys, it's story time again. I'm gonna read you another section of, or another book out of the Spider-Man collection by Marvel. This one is Spider-Man, Alone Against the Sinister Six. It was an average day for the Amazing Spider-Man, you know. The kind of day when a supervillain like the Looter breaks into a museum and tries to steal a rare meteor. As Spidey snared the looter in his web, the criminal sprayed the wall crawler with a strange mist. Wait, did you just spray me with perfume? Spidey asked. I am officially done. Now wait here for the police like a good little looter. I'm going home to take a bath. Yuck, said Spidey. The masked hero swung away just as the police arrived. There we are. The looter spraying Spider-Man in the face. And Spider-Man swinging away just as the police get there to make the arrest. Unknown to the web slinger, a curious group had gathered across town beneath an abandoned dock on the East River. Dr. Octopus spoke to a collection of Spidey's most fearsome foes. The Beetle, Electro, Craven, the Hunter, the Lizard, and the Rhino. Spider-Man has defeated each of you, said Dr. Octopus. A bored Electro zapped a nearby computer screen, causing it to shower. Tell us something we don't know, said Electro. And here they are, below the dock, with their secret meeting. I wonder what they're going to plan. What if I told you I have the perfect plan to stomp Spider-Man? Dr. Octopus said, with a terrible smile. And the villains looked at the doctor and smiled their own terrible smiles.
Good. What do you have in mind, Doc?
Said the Beetle. Spider-Man has beaten each of us. But what if we act as a team? How can one tiny bug hope to stop the Sinister Six? You make it sound easy, said Craven. But what is your plan? Dr. Octopus pointed to a huge screen.
The looter owed me a favor. He sprayed Spider-Man with a mist that carried tiny, almost invisible robots. Autobots.
What are itty-bitty robots gonna do?
Said the Rhino.
The Octobots will track Spider-Man wherever he goes,
said Doc Ock.
We can track him at any time. Attack him at any time.
Sorry. Here we are. Let's see. Right here we've got Doc Ock showing how he's going to smash the Spider-Man. That was just a hologram. Here they are looking at the map. That's showing them right where Spider-Man is. Spider-Man couldn't wait to get home and take a bath. But suddenly his spider sense began to tingle. Uh-oh! That means danger is near. But I don't see any... Before he could finish his sentence, a spear sliced through his web line. Standing on a nearby rooftop was Craven the Hunter. Spider-Man spun another web to break his fall and landed on the same rooftop. Hey, if it isn't my old friend Craven, you're up past your bedtime? I do not find your so-called jokes amusing, said Craven. Oh, come on, my jokes are at least as amusing as your vest. The hunter threw a net at Spider-Man, but the hero dodged it with ease. Then he trapped Craven in his web. Here's Spidey, fighting against Craven the Hunter. But as soon as Spider-Man swung away, he ran into the Beetle. The armored villain blasted Spidey with rockets. Dodging and ducking, the web slinger escaped, but only to be cornered by the Lizard. What is this? Pick on Webhead Week? Spider-Man said as he struggled against the lizard's claws.
More like destroy Spider-Man Day.
The lizard hissed. Using all his strength, Spider-Man broke free from the lizard. Here we are, being attacked by the beetle. See how he's dodging the rockets? And there he is, trapped by the lizard, who's almost as strong as he is. I need to catch my breath and think of this through, said Spider-Man, swinging to a nearby alley. He quickly changed into Peter Parker. That ought to throw them off my trail, said Peter. But it didn't. The rhino rumbled right by him.
Hey, kid, did you see Spider-Man?
Said the rhino as he stopped and looked around for the hero. Peter shook his head. At home, Peter sat in his bedroom and stared at his Spider-Man costume. That stuff the looter sprayed. That must be how my worst friends forever keep finding me. Let's have a closer look. Peter studied his costume under a microscope. He made a shocking discovery. Well, what do you know? Mini tracking robots. This gives me an idea, said Peter. There's Peter Parker, Spider-Man's normal form, talking to the rhino, who doesn't understand who Peter is. And there's Peter finding the robots on his costume. It's time for another member of our crew to say hello to that webbed weasel, said Dr. Octopus. He turned on the monitor and saw Spidey running across a rooftop. Then Spider-Man stopped. To the supervillain's surprise, they could suddenly hear Spidey. Hey, Doc, say goodbye to your little friends. Spidey took out a bottle and sprayed something all over his costume. Dr. Octopus's monitor turned to static.
Hey, what happened to the big TV?
Said Rhino.
The bug figured out the Doc's plan, Hornhead,
said Electro. The Sinister Six were in shock, but not Doc Ock. He just smiled. No matter. My Autobots have done their work. Soon Spider-Man will be ours, Dr. Octopus said. And there we are. Spider-Man letting them know he found the robots, and he knew how to destroy them. And there is this computer blowing up because of the whatever Spider-Man sprayed on himself. Dear Diary, said Spidey, worst day ever. Though he had stopped the villains from spying on him, he knew Doc Ock and his gang were still out there. Spidey spun a web and swung off into the night. Somehow he would need to stop the Sinister Six, but Spider-Man knew he couldn't do it alone. Perhaps I'll find a few friends, he thought, but who? To be continued. And there we have Spider-Man swinging away, thinking about all the enemies, and possibly some of his friends that he needs to find. And that's the end of the story. Hope you enjoyed it. Be good, always be kind, and I'll see you next time.